last year. And we did a whole vampire kind of bar setting, and we thought it'd be really cool to get like a masked kind of bartender that was really off-putting and eerie. And as soon as we dropped that video, all the fans like went apeshit over this masked bear bartender. so we said, okay, well we got to bring him, we got to create a whole backstory for him and everything. So that's literally how Frankie came to be, because of the fans.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, part of me is kind of sad now knowing that it's just a man in a costume, because like I was hoping that this was like a real creature, like this was a real creature of some kind, and like this thing like the trials and tribulations of being bullied in school, and now like I feel like that you should have him at every show. Like for example, if you don't go see Carbonstone, this thing's going to show up in your house and it's just going to slit your throat. That's what,
dude. That is badass, dude.
Like I feel like you guys should do a video where Frankie, like you guys are doing a live show, but as the video progresses, Frankie is slowly killing off everybody in the crowd. And at the end of the video, it's just you standing there, and it's Frankie holding a tray of drinks, and everybody around you is just dead. And you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck just happened right now?
That'd be so fucked up, man. You know, but he's at every show. He gets on stage with us, and kind of like the running shit is that we have this kind of animosity, him and I, because he doesn't do anything on stage. And I mean, everyone eats him up, right, Dan? Everyone is all about Frankie, dude. we're up.
It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, we're up there rocking out, and Frankie's, you know, he'll pull the cell phone out and snap selfies of the crowd and do live stream and stuff for us. Yeah, it's great.
He steals under all the spotlight. He's just always there.
I feel like what it should be is with Frankie, it should be the kind of thing where Frankie, like he kidnaps people, Sparta kicks them down into a hole, and then lowers a little radio down like Buffalo Bill that's playing Carbonstone, and
it puts the lotion on its skin.
And it's kind of like Stockholm syndrome. Like they end up like, you can't get out of the hole until you.
Frankie should have been here for this fucking interview, man. For this, it's been a great hangout, dude.
It would have been great if he just stood there silently, just completely in the back. And you guys have like, I feel like it's like a lot of like horror, you know, type themes to a lot of your songs and the videos and all that. Like, is that what you guys were going for, or is that just the kind of sound you guys picked up and it evolved over time? Or
it kind of I've always been a huge horror fan, like ever since I was a little kid. So it's been an accident, I guess, with the darker lyrical content. You know, when I'm trying to, you know, envision how a video should look, it just happens naturally. It's been an accident actually from day one, and so because of that, it's like now let's try and incorporate horror into kind of every kind of video we put out. That's literally what we're doing now. So
that's good stuff. And I mean, I'm a big horror guy myself. Of course, you know, we've had a who's who of horror guests on. We've had CJ Graham on the show, so that was really
fucking cool, awesome.
You know, and you know, have you guys ever debated with the idea of trying to pull like a horror icon, like someone like a Doug Bradley who was a Pinhead or something like that into one of your videos? Because Pins and Needles is just great, you know, especially at the point when you guys started, you guys had the vampire teeth, and you know, Frankie's in the video, and it's just kind of right. And I forgot what the video name was, but you guys also had a video where it looked like you were burying somebody alive, and then you set the grave on fire. And it was like it was one of your earlier videos, and I'm like, this is just chaos, and I love it.
that was Dead to Me. That was actually from the What You've Become album back in 2014. So that was a 2-day shoot. That was wild, man. That was fucking crazy. I remember we had a buddy. He had his backhoe, and he was supposed to get this trench dug, the whole pit, before we showed up. And we showed up, and the fucking backhoe was dead. And he was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" And we were losing sunlight. And the videographer, he's all stressed out, like, "Dude, we gotta get these shots. If the sun goes down, we're fucked, man." So luckily enough, my buddy was able to get the backhoe wire and get the fucking machine out of the hole. And we literally got by with the skin of our teeth on that video shoot, man.
Now what about the fire? Did the fire react all right? Like, was there any complications with that? Like, or did it go without hitch on the first try?
without hitch, first try, man. Just gasoline fixes everything. You know what I'm saying, dude?
You're just recording the video and you just hear sounds and you're like, oh fuck, we really buried somebody in this hole and they're real fire. Like, and then the rest of it is just you guys working with shovels. That's what it should have been. Frankie should have emerged from the hole. Whoever got thrown in the hole should have came out and they were now Frankie.
He wasn't there yet though, unfortunately. But yeah, we went off the huge fan of the Scream movies, Wes Craven, obviously. So we kind of played into that theme with the masked killer, which was actually each individual band member themselves killing themselves off, kind of like Dead to Me, you know, killing off a part of yourself was the hidden message behind it. So but that was a lot of fun, dude.
Now with all you guys, with everything you guys have now, of course, Dan and Corey, do you guys have any particular favorite song that you guys is your favorite, but also any favorite songs that you prefer performing over anything else?
Dan, go ahead.
For me, that would Scream. It's just such a straightforward song that it's easy for me to cut loose, and I have a lot of fun playing it. I think it's our most in-your-face song that we got. So that would definitely be my favorite. Other than that, I mean, outside of the ones we play, I would say Anyway is probably a close second. That's kind of one that a lot of people haven't really picked up on, surprisingly. Off the Dark Matter album, good gem right there.
I guess for me, vocally, for me is our cover, the My Own Summer, the Deftones cover for me, because man, that really lets me get to go crazy with all the screams and the vocal fries, and hearing people even remotely compare my voice to Chino's is fucking mind blowing for me, dude. Like seriously, man, that blows me away, dude. Like, wow. But outside of that, and Mend, we I don't know if you guys saw the music video for Mend on the YouTube. That's a really cool one with the plague doctor kind of thing.
I did see that.
That one, that's probably one of the most challenging songs for me vocally, because there's no break at all. I'm literally singing as soon as that song starts. I don't get a break vocally until that song's done, dude. So so when we're at rehearsal, I'm like, gotta swig my beer real quick because I'm not gonna touch that for 3 fucking minutes.
And of course, we're here on YouTube Live. That's how we get down. You know, we do the show live every single week. I did pro wrestling 20 years and everything was live. Awesome. I got used to that. So, you know, it's the kind of thing of we always improvise all the time on the show, calling it on the fly. So make sure everybody's already commenting. Wanda, Jeremy, Zach, everybody, hi.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining us in the live feed. Make sure you interact with us. You have any questions, of course, for Corey and Dan, make sure you shoot them through or you know, any comments. And and Dan, I noticed in the background, is that a Ouija board that you have on your guitar behind you?
Yes.
Tell him, Dan.
Yes, it is. That's my signature custom Free State custom guitars. It's custom. It's a signature model, my own signature model made for
me. Really fucking badass.
Right in Annapolis. The dude does amazing work. I gotta say, this is by far the best bass I've ever played.
Now, is that a legit Ouija board that he cut out and put onto that?
No.
That
would have been badass. No,
it should be. It should be.
And it's a decal because I wanted to put try to blend the pickups in with it, so we put the decal out over top of it. And those are the signature Geezer Butler EMGs.
There you go.
All hip shot.
You'd be summoning like some spirits and shit while you're playing and all that shit.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
dude, we'll be at rehearsal and we'll be in between songs and Neely and I'll be talking and Dan's just over here going just knocking it out of the park, man. You can't stop playing that fucking thing.
And of course, Zach in the thread, he said to ask Corey when he's going to make him an official member of Carbonstone.
What the fuck, Zach? I I can't do that because you're officially the unofficial member of Carbonstone. See? That's what he's been hashtagging.
And
No.
and with playing the guitar, have you ever imagined? Do you think, Dan, that you would be able to play as good as you did if you had no arms? Like I'm talking like let's say somehow you end up in a tragic accident, you end up a double amputee, and you have to play guitar now with your feet. Do you think you'd be able to learn how to play guitar with your feet?
I mean, I've seen people do it. I imagine after a little, I'm sure a little period of some dark depression, I would probably manage.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Body playing my guitar after me at that point, though.
I asked that because there's actually a handful of guys who actually play guitar with their feet. So, like literally, like there's a few guys like this guy right here. Like, I mean, look at that right there. Like, you know, these guys, like, just imagine that. Like, what would that? Because I myself, I'm not musically inclined, so I've never played guitar or anything like that. So what would that be like, strumming your toes against guitar strings? Like, would that be something that would be hard to do? Or I mean,
I can't even imagine doing that, dude.
Yeah,
Right.
Maybe if you grow your nails out real long, like some of those people do, and then you can use it as picks.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, fuck, dude.
Help a little.
There's sometimes that like my wife yells at me because my toenails get too long and I scratch her with my toenails while I'm sleeping. So I could probably be able to do it.
There you go, man. See,
cut your talons, and it's like, all right, well, what the fuck? Sure, I might as well just cut off my own arms and play guitar with my feet now. Like,
I don't think I could do it, man. Wow, yeah.
I
Yes.
mean,
so
Jeremy plays guitar with parts of his fingers missing. So, anything's possible.
Well, I guess if you're born that way, you
Yeah.
know, you didn't have any arms when you're born,
Yeah. I mean, that's one way to look at it.
you would learn how to do it easy.
and then Wanda said, Corey, tell everybody about the Rainbow Dreads 50K challenge.
God damn it! Fuck. Okay, so basically, we released Pins and Needles last Friday,
Mhm.
and if for those who don't really know me too well, we do hair dye challenges every now and then in our Carbonstone Traumatics group on Facebook.
Corey
It's
always.
a way- yeah, I always end up losing. So it's a cool way to interact with all the fans and everybody. So right now, if they get 30,000 streams on Spotify for Pins and Needles, I'll be dyeing my hair, or my wife will be dyeing my hair hot pink on a live.
Nice.
And-
Nice.
Yeah. And if they do 50K, this is in 3 weeks. So 50K by September 16th, then my wife will be putting rainbow dreads in my fucking hair. Taste the rain. So,
Nice.
We will make sure that we will share that so you guys can meet that number so we can see that, so we can share it on our social media of you with the rainbow.
okay. Now, see, they got me last year. We did this with it was with AM Trauma, and the fans won the challenge, and my wife actually dyed my hair hot pink on a live. So I had hot pink hair for about a month and a half before it all washed out. So that was interesting as fuck everywhere I went. But yeah, so that happened. This already happened once in my life. So I think I can deal with the pink again. It's the rainbow dreads. I'm a little I'm like, fuck, dude.
And it's funny. Where was it? It said where was it at? Oh, it's Jeremy said, I'd throw up on stage if Dan grew foot pricks to play the guitar. And then someone said, rather than thumb bass, it would be big toes. LOL.
If it's Jeremy Robertson, that's actually their drummer that's in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So shout out Jeremy.
Shout out Jeremy.
And
Awesome.
Now, do you guys have any other ideas for any videos coming up? Now, of course, you have like the whole horror stuff, and of course, nothing to spoil anything. But do you guys just kind of sit there and make up notes, kind of like just doodle stuff down? Like I know all the time for the show, I'm a truck driver, so I'll sit there and I'll just think of really fucking awful things, and I'll be like, all right, well, we need to talk about this on the show. And, do you guys ever just kind of sit there and go, hey, this is something I want to maybe do in a video or, maybe at a live show or something?
All the time. Like literally my notepad in my iPhone is constantly just getting added to every day on a daily basis, man. It's nonstop. Because, there's so many, I'm a fucking Gemini, dude. So my brain is constantly just doing this all the time. And if I don't write stuff down, dude, it's gone. I won't remember it. Oh, that's right. Dan's a Gemini too. Fuck you.
And do you guys, like, of course, you guys are younger. Do you guys think that you will do this when you're older? And I'm talking about like in your 80s, because we have a couple of stories of people in their 80s who are doing amazing things. And we're going to get into one right now. The first one is an 82-year-old man shoots 1 million basketball free throws in 2,500 hours. So
what?
Yeah, it says a man in the U.S. celebrated his 82nd birthday by completing the goal of 17 years to shoot 1 million basketball free throws. Tom Sturry, 82 of Eastside, Washington State, said he took about 94% shots over the past 17 years and spent 2,500 hours on the court in total. On Thursday, his 82nd birthday, he made his 1 millionth free throw. Like, I can't even play horse. Like, that's how.
Dude, I can't either.
I am the epitome of white men can't jump. Me and a basketball, I imagine being 80-some years old and shooting that many free throws and just no.
I gotta say this though. I can only hope and dream that I'm in that kind of fucking health when I'm in my 80s.
Oh, yeah.
You know you guys know what I'm saying. Like,
man,
come on, man.
I
drink to that.
Yeah, I saw Billy Idol a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And the fucking shape he was in, I was like, Jesus Christ, for his age, if I could be in that fucking shape, that he was.
I've never seen Billy Idol. Shit, I don't know, back in HFS.
Yeah, it was HFS. I went to see him. Yeah,
like, would you like me to take my clothes off? We're like, no, keep them on.
I'm just drunk. I'm like, yeah, show us that dick.
Oh, fuck.
If Billy Idol got naked, who wouldn't look? I mean, that's the thing. It's like
everyone would look. Yes, exactly.
Fuck Tommy Lee. No, Billy Idol. You post that pic to Instagram. Like the world on fire. But no, like now I'm starting to think like this 82-year-old guy. Now that he's done, all those free throws, I feel like he should just start hitting home runs. Like he's at 82. Like now he needs to go to like a ballpark and just start cranking home runs and hope that his 82-year-old arms don't, break off, while he's swinging the bat.
I'm sure he'll get home runs each fucking time, dude. Come on now.
Better than I am.
My game up.
oh yeah, dude.
It kind of makes me feel bad that like I can't do like a simple task sometimes. But this 82-year-old guy just threw 1 million fucking free throws, and I'm just like, I'm lucky if I had the energy to wipe my own ass. Like, I mean, come on.
I can't even get in shape anymore, man. Like the thought of it, right?
Just looking at a treadmill, and I start gasping for air.
I did this the other day. I was all like, looking myself in the mirror. I was all like, yeah, I gotta start working out again. Yeah. I was like, you know what? And I started putting on some athletics, and just the thought of stretching, I was like, yeah, forget it. I'm not doing this shit.
You don't want to get a Charlie horse, man. No Charlie horses.
I was like, oh no, I
and with that, how do you guys do anything in specific, like when you're, touring, playing shows and all that? Do you guys do anything in specific before shows or anything to pretty much keep you guys, kind of like I always looked at it in pro wrestling, you were in shape or you were in ring shape. So let's just say stage shape. Is there anything you guys do, before the shows to get yourselves ready and, physically, in that zone before you play?
I mean, mainly after we get all loaded up and everything's set up, it's kind of, everyone's chill, everyone's relaxed and stuff. I think, Dan, what we did with the last show, we ran over and had a shot. It was just like a shot, maybe a beer or something like that. And
make in a fat bowl and.
I'm with you there.
That's what Dan does. Yep.
Yeah, you have Matt's attention.
Yes, absolutely. So I get ready for the podcast.
but kind of, just kind of get in the zone that way. Just it's mainly relaxing. Just try to relax to you know,
Yeah.
before getting up there and unleashing the hell on it, you know, just that's how I get my mind right though.
Yeah.
You know.
And what's funny is now that we brought up the 82-year-old man, I don't know what it is with people that are in their 80s, but the next one is an 81-year-old woman who was nabbed at an airport with 5 kilos of heroin in a suitcase. So these
damn, grandma.
These, and hold on right here. So this is what they pulled out of her bag. That's what they pulled out like that. Like literally, it's like what the hell?
Oh my God, dude!
An 81-year-old Danish woman traveling from Africa to Canada was arrested at the Warsaw airport on suspicion of illegal possession of heroin worth over $515,000. Officials in Poland said on Friday. There's a lot of countries involved with this: Africa, Canada, Poland. Like, there's a lot involved with this.
Damn.
Customs officers,
grandma's an international criminal,
decided to check the woman's luggage on Sunday after becoming suspicious of her itinerary and her uneasy behavior. Like, how does an 81-year-old woman act uneasy? Like, aren't they too?
Dude.
Like, aren't they too busy being like 81 or something like that? Like, I don't understand how an 81-year-old woman acts uneasy. And it says packages with 5 kilograms, 11 pounds, you know, of heroin were discovered under a false suitcase bottom.
Damn.
And it says the woman traveling from Malawi to Kenya through Dora and Warsaw was denied any wrongdoing and said family members had given her a suitcase with gifts for relatives in Canada. Okay.
What the fuck?
Like, I don't care how bad of Alzheimer's you have, you know that there is heroin in the bottom of that bag.
It's heavier than normal.
It makes me believe that she was a mule. She was a mule, dude. She was working for somebody, man. Ain't no way grandma was doing that shit on her own, bro.
Yeah,
grandma's living that thug life.
Mule in history.
Yeah. Grandma's been doing this since the tender age of 35.
Fuck, man.
I'll teach your kids how to smuggle coke across the border here.
It's fucking terrible, dude.
See, here's the thing. So it's like at that point, like if Granny's getting nervous, like she has the heroin in the bag. Like at any point does she like start swallowing any of that or like shoving it up her ass? Like
that'd be a no-no. That'd be a no-no.
Like, you know,
heroin?
Yeah. Like,
oh no. Yeah.
She puts that shit behind her dentures and just shoves her because
don't give her any ideas.
You know the way it is with drugs. They will hide that shit anywhere. Like,
look, anybody knows me knows I've said for a long time now that I believe that once you get to be a certain age, like her 80 some years old, 90 some old, you know what? All the drugs should just be legal for you. If you want to go get a prostitute, it should be legal. The hell with it. You've lived that long. You've done your duty to society. You should be able to go out and party to your heart's desire.
Yeah.
Have a black golden years before you go out. Fuck it.
It's like
well, she got 15 years. It said, then at the bottom.
Yeah, here. Let's see.
So now,
oh yeah, no.
See,
under Polish law, she faces up to 15 years in prison for illegal possession. Isn't that technically life though? Like
that's life, dude.
How much longer is this lady going to be alive?
That's actually not bad. 15 years. Shit.
That's life. That's life.
Like they're taking it easy on grandma. They're like, all right, well, let's see. If you live, you'll be 96. So this woman will get out, take one breath of freedom, and then drop dead on the pavement outside of the prison.
I don't know. I'm convinced she's going to be bullying people in the yard.
Yeah, dude, you're probably right, dude.
Yeah.
It's my turn. Yeah.
So some young person comes in, they get a shakedown from grandma. Grandma's just like, I'm eating your cornbread tonight.
You'll be like, hey, don't mess with her.
Yeah. Grandma's all fucking tattooed up, has face tattoos and shit. People are just kind of like, what the fuck is happening? What the fuck is this shit?
It
won't be long.
She got the teardrops and shit. Yeah.
Now,
Now,
when you guys, you guys play all the time, play live, do you guys see any, of course, you see the crowd a lot. You see everybody that's in the crowd. Do you guys see any older people that come to the shows? Like, do you guys have, I guess, does your fan base is it only one certain age group, or do you see people from all different kinds of ages and all that?
All ages. It's totally mixed, man, and that's really cool to see every time. That it's not just geared towards a certain age group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, everything from little kids. I mean, even my own 2 kids love all of our music, and not just because I'm in the band, but they actually enjoy it. I've seen other little kids out there, and then even people that my parents' age coming out and like really enjoying what we're doing. Yeah. So it's a pretty broad demographic.
Yep.
And here's what I'm going to do real quick. I have an idea that you guys can do a song that you can redo live. And, I think everybody will love it because it's been blowing up huge lately online. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. And then you guys let me know. It's been huge on TikTok. It's got like over 57,000 views. And then you guys let me know if you guys do a rendition of it.
For me, I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's corn. A good corn good knobs. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I try to get out of anything,
it's jamming.
I feel like that needs to be the new theme to the show. Like just like that dude, just that.
Hold on, dude. I fucking love corn on the cob.
Yeah.
I love corn with some Old Bay and some butter.
Yeah.
I haven't. Yeah, my wife just yelled at me. I haven't stopped talking about getting corn on the cob all day. It's true.
There you go. It was a sign that you need to get corn on the cob, and you guys should remake. You guys should do a version of that song where you're doing that song exactly, and then you do a video, and Frankie is just sitting there like you're eating the corn, and Frankie is the old grandma that's just kind of laughing in the corner.
And he's always smiling anyway, so it'll work out. Fuck. That's awesome.
Like, can you believe that? Like that, I think I saw that video not too long ago online. Nobody really fucked with it. And then that guy just basically sat there and did the little fucking, piano shit to it, the little keyboard stuff to it. And now there's like hundreds of thousands of videos in TikTok. And it's like, is this little kid getting any piece of this pie? Like, is he at least getting more corn? Like, he loves it so much. Like, at least give the kid some farmer out there. If there's any farmers watching this, give this kid a lifetime supply of corn on the cob.
I was about to say lifetime supply of corn, man. Come on. That's awesome, dude. Fuck.
Like,
it's gone. That's awesome.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be their next gig.
So now, I mean, just imagine the merchandise possibilities with that. Like, you could just do like a cartoon image of you just like, just biting all the corn off just at one time. Or you can do horror corn. Like, it can be angry corns that just start attacking people and just ripping them apart.
That would be fucked up, dude. That's like some Killer Tomatoes shit from back in the day. All those movies, man.
I heard that you mentioned Old Bay on Corn on the Cob. Now, the reason you would mention Old Bay, period, is if you're from Maryland. Now, if I read right, you guys are from Baltimore, Maryland, or just all around from Maryland?
We're all around from Maryland, but some of the guys live in Baltimore, and that's where we're always at.
Well, shout out to the local boys because we're right here in Maryland.
Yes.
Orioles and the Maryland stuff in the background.
Yes. Fucking A, man.
I think Dan actually commented on it. We actually talked about it on the show last week that power plant that was brought down.
That's right up the street from me.
Yeah, and we were talking about like, it's a power plant to some point. Like they want to build shit over it. Like why? Like what kind of like mutant children are you going to get out of this? Like
when we were little, and I remember going there with my stepdad and going fishing next to there, and the water was always really warm, so you used to catch these giant fucking catfish, dude. They were monsters.
Oh hell yeah, I remember that.
I mean, people party. My stepdad used to party back there when he was a teenager. So he had come down. I mean, I was happy that I was able to get over there and get close enough to watch it.
Yeah,
but there was a little bit of it that was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
My grandfather used to work there. That's
Yeah.
That's how long that's been there. I used to live around Seneca Park. I don't know if you know where that
Nope.
is. So
Okay, yeah.
right off of the Seneca
Awesome.
Road.
Yeah, I grew up over here in Arrow Acres. So I know right.
I know.
Oh,
exactly
Arrow
where you
Acres.
are.
That's like right up the road from I'm not far from Pizza John's. So if you know where Pizza John's is, I'm right down 5-minute drive from Pizza John's. So
All right, look, hold on. Everyone has been fucking talking about Pizza John's for like, I don't know, a decade. And I still
have you
haven't
never
had
been
that
to Pizza
shit.
John's?
No, man. And
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
my wife's yelling at me now too. And I'm a pizza addict, man.
Yeah.
We're having pizza tonight. We're gonna have pizza tonight. So
I'm a pizza guy too. Have you ever tried to go to Johnny Rad's in the city? Also, they're really
Johnny
good.
Rad's.
Yeah, Guy Fieri was there. They have pretty solid pizza rolls there too. Like stuff.
Go there, and I've not because I've heard about that place, but like I work down around there a lot, and I've seen their sign, and I've noticed that it's the Black Flag sign. It says Black Flag logo, so it's like I automatically love the place. I have to even try them. I love them. I'm like, yes, this place is awesome.
And what we're gonna do real quick is we run weekly ads, so we're gonna run some of our weekly ads, give everybody about a 4 or 5 minute break, and then we'll be back. We'll get into our featured beer and we'll get into some games. So we're gonna go ahead, pull up some of our ads, and we'll be right back right here on the Happy Hour podcast.
Hey, it's Joshua Lewis. Thank you guys for watching and listening. If you guys want to follow me on my social media platforms, my Twitter is Joshua Lewis XXX, and my Instagram is Joshua with 3 A's at the end and Lewis with 3 S's at the end. And thank you so much to the Happy Hour podcast for having me.
In a world full of hunger and thirst, one restaurant will attempt to satisfy these cravings forever. Meet our hero, the cheeseburger, and his salty partner, crab dip tater tots. Together, with local craft beer, they take the fight to hunger. With a special appearance by Cupcake Milkshake, they... Vagabond Sandwich Company. Better making food than making commercials.
Make sure you check out our friends located over at Hysteria Brewing Company. They are at 9570 Burger Road, Suite J in Columbia, Maryland. Make sure you pop out, say hey to Ty, and try their featured brew, Trash Panda, along with all the other crafted brews they have. And once again, that's Hysteria Brewing Company, 9570 Burger Road, Suite J in Columbia, Maryland. See you guys there.
Hello, my name is Bubba Almany. I am a bodyguard who has been in the security industry for over a decade. My team and I offer a variety of security services that cover all aspects of security operations. We have secured some of the highest profile clients and largest events in the world. Should your situation require armed protection, we have the ability to carry in all 50 states and U.S. territories. Not only do we have the latest security equipment, we also have world-class training. We look forward to assisting all of your security needs by bringing you the finest and most dedicated security personnel available. From the office of the President of the United States to local county and state dignitaries. My technical dignitary protection officers are the tip of the spear in this extremely competitive industry. Let my highly trained staff protect the asset today. We can be contacted via the email and number below. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Craig Bloom with Power Energy. We happen to be the 43rd fastest growing company in our country right now. Just happens to be a solar company. So listen, what's up, Ray? How's everyone doing in the Happy Hour podcast? Honored to sort of dispel the mystique in solar for everyone, right? So here's a real quick skinny for you. Everyone can do this. You can save money instantly. There's no money out of pocket. They're free obligation, no obligation proposals.
You know what I want, honey?
We do for you. We typically we look at Google Earth. We take a picture of your roof. We put a system together for you and show you precisely how it's going to offset, right? So we take a look at your utility bill.
Baby said I'm getting
calculates
some
what your
damn
usage has been
pizza.
over the last 12 months. We put a system up on the roof or ground mount to offset 100% of that. Now, Maryland does allow us to go up to 200%.
I've never had it, huh?
Here's the incentives. You get a 30% federal tax credit coming back your way. There's a $1,000 grant that comes back to you through Maryland 30 days later after you install the system. There's even a credit that Maryland provides to you for producing power on your roof. They're called SRECs. So between those three things, you can offset your power usage very quickly. Typically, if whatever you're spending right now for a utility bill, you can imagine cut it in half and lock it in for the rest of your life, right? So there are no leases. This is a purchase system. We're Power Energy. We're the 43rd fastest growing company in our country, and we're a platform. We're a platform just like EXP is to realty or Uber is to the taxi industry. So we have completely revolutionized solar, and I'm doing it for everyone on the Happy Hour podcast. What's up, Ray? I want to help everybody today. Honored to help you. I'm Craig Bloom. Thank you.
Hey, this is Karen Fisher, and you're listening to me at the Happy Hour podcast.
Remember that one?
Well, the original. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Happy Hour podcast. Of course, we're here. We're going to get into our featured beer, which our featured beer is Harpoon Summer Style. So we've been drinking this since we started, and it says Summer in Style. And of course, this is in cursive, and I'm a Maryland boy, so my like me being able to write in cursive, much less being able to read in cursive, is absolutely awful. And it says beer is the ultimate summer accessory. And there's no wrong way to mix or match when you're drinking this crispy blonde ale. So nail it in those Nantucket Reds or jam out in your jean shorts. Lace up your trail runners or slide into a sundress. Get social in some what the fuck? In some
seersucker?
It's some. What the hell is a seersucker?
I don't know.
That sounds like something from fucking.
But now I'm interested. Now I'm gonna Google it.
Sounds like something from the Upside Down. A seersucker or bust out.
Stranger Things fan all the way, baby.
No matter how fresh the fit is, this beer is an instant summer style. Now, now it says summer style, so like
that's pretty good.
I don't know, like. I feel like you should have a little bit more of a sand. Like it claims
like
summer. Like I
taste.
want this thing to taste like salt water and sand. Like that's what, like you're claiming to be that. No, it's good. Shout out to Harpoon. So it's our featured beer currently. So
actually, can you give me another one?
Yeah,
sir.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, shout out to Craig Bloom from Power. Make sure we're official ambassadors for Power. So if you need solar or anything like that, reach out to Craig. Tell him that we sent you that way. So what we're going to do, we're going to get into some of our games. Of course, we have games that we play every single week. One game we actually haven't done in a while that we're bringing back tonight. Let me just go ahead and get everything ready, and I'll pop these up on the screen for you guys, and we will rock and roll with
word.
So, let's see. So pull this up right here, and we are going to start with What Do You Meme? Have you guys ever played What Do You Meme?
No.
So
I don't think I have.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a photo, and then what you guys are going to do is you are going to meme that photo. So I'm going to pull it up, and you guys tell me what you think it is what you would meme that photo as.
Okay. Oh fuck, man. On the spot, you got to do it right quick, right?
Yeah.
Or he got himself in the morning before leaving work.
Too many fucking pizzas. Let me order some more.
Mine is when when Frankie realizes that he cannot kill everybody in the crowd at a Carbonstone concert.
That's gold, dude. That's gold. That's gold.
Got one off the top of your head?
I don't have a meme, but that was definitely me like last week, staring myself in the mirror.
After you had a bad hot. It's you staring yourself in the mirror. After you ate too many brownies. What is my life right now? Why?
Man, it was
what have I become?
Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into a game called Incoherent. So pretty much what it is I'm going to show a series of cards, 3 cards. You guys can work together. There's 2 hints on the back. during drunken lingo. So you're drinking, so that's going to give you an advantage right there. Sound out the card and see if you can figure out what the card says. So this is going to be the first card right here. So what do you think that says?
What the fuck? Rancher blushies? What the fuck?
See, that's the thing. When you say it, like people always say it without saying it, and then they don't realize it.
Oh, so you mean that I just said it, but I have no idea what the fuck I said. I got you.
Yes, the first part you definitely sounded like you said right, but what do you think? What do you think, Dan? Do you think that what do you think that is? Like, try to sound it out fast.
It's ranch or blue cheese.
Yes, there you
got it, baby. I got it.
Blue cheese. And the hints were buffalo wings, and the answer to this question has ruined many friendships.
So you're saying I should drink some more?
Yeah. So here's the next one. What do you guys think that says?
Drug test.
Yeah.
So the hints were P-cup and a multiple choice exam about drugs and their history.
Something I
outstanding.
All right, so we got
something
one
grandma's
more.
Gonna fail.
So here we go. And what do you think that says?
Ranger man. What the fuck is that? Range and boner, bruh.
Boner.
It is raging boner, very erect. And your penis gets so hard it actually makes you angry.
I've been there.
And you know what? You guys did exceptionally well at this, because we get people to where we show these cards and people will lock up and it will be like a deer in headlights, and they'll be like, I just don't understand. And like, put it this way, this game, we've used this game so many times that a couple of months ago, for anybody, if there's any new watchers or listeners out there, we did an episode. It was episode 100. It was called the Happy Hour Pod Rumble. And after all my years in pro wrestling, I themed it off the Royal Rumble. We invited back 30 former guests and we played that game. And everybody, it was elimination. So if you did not get those, you got eliminated. And our good friend, another Baltimore boy, Johnny Goodluck, who's an adult film star, he won it and we sent him a championship belt. So he has a championship that says the Happy Hour Podcast sitting in his house from winning the HHPod Rumble. So now this next game you guys might have heard of before. Have you guys played Cards Against Humanity?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, on the live show, we can't have cards in front of you guys. So shout out to Justin Schlegel from 98 Rock. He suggested this a long time ago, is that we should do Cards Against Humanity roulette, which we read off the face card, and then you guys pick numbers between 1 and 6 to randomly answer that card. If you guys don't like your answer, you get one more guess. You get a rebuttal in order to choose a better card. So each one of you are going to choose a number. So we're going to go ahead with the first one. And the first one is, what is that smell? So 1 through 6, Corey, we'll start with you. What number do you want?
Let's go with 5.
5. All right. Now, what about you, Dan?
Go with 3.
3. All right. So what is that smell? Corey's card is my dad's dumb fucking face. And Dan's is Axe body spray. So, does anybody want to rebuttal, or are you satisfied with those cards?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I'll rebuttal.
No rebuttal. All right. So now, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. So 1 through 5. What do you think?
Let's go with 1.
What was it?
1.
1? All right. So, what is that smell? Unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Mine wins. Come on. So,
I will give you another one. Do you want another rebuttal? Do you want another rebuttal, or are you satisfied with unlimited soup, salads, and breadsticks?
I'm good. I'll go with that.
Okay. All right. So these remainder cards will go to next week. So we're going to do another round. So this round is blank, kid tested, mother approved. So let's see. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, fuck.
Go 1 through 6. Corey, you choose first.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with 4 this time.
4. All right. All right. So 4. And what about you, Dan?
6.
6. All right. So blank, kid tested, mother approved. So Corey's is getting your dick stuck in a Chinese finger trap with another dick. Kid tested, mother approved. And then Dan's,
I'm fucking done.
Dan's is slowly easing down onto a cucumber. Kid tested, mother approved. Would either of you like to rebuttal either one of them?
Oh, no, man. I'm good, bro.
Good.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Good one, too.
Yeah. Those are there were a couple
those
ones that
probably
were
were the best
left
ones.
too. Yeah.
Those were fucking intense.
Yeah. Wait until Frankie finds out about this. He's gonna be pissed. Like,
Or his cucumber.
yeah. So with you guys touring and all that, have you guys what's the craziest shit you guys seen as shit?
Dude, I legit have tears in my fucking eyes right now, man. I'm fucking for real. Dude. Fuck. Hold on. God.
Welcome to the Happy Hour podcast.
Yeah, man. It's good shit.
Mrs. You I need a tissue.
Oh, yeah. I'll take a tissue. Thank you, honey. All right. What would you say? Craziest shit? Like the craziest
yeah.
shit?
What's some of the craziest shit you guys have seen at shows?
Okay, so perfect example. This is Dan actually wasn't in the band when this happened. This is a long time ago. This was actually at Rams Head Live in Baltimore. We love playing there. We got done the set. The bass player at the time had brought, I guess, a roadie to help out with gear and setting shit up and stuff. And he ended up getting completely like blackout drunk. He vanished long before we took stage. And I kept asking my bass player, I was like, where's he at? He's like, I don't know, man. So we get done our set and I'm going outside to smoke a cigarette. This is back when I smoked. This is a long time ago. And I walk outside, and if you walk outside behind Ramshead and you look to your right, there's this big glass section with a stairwell.
Okay.
And there's this roadie, and he's squatting. His pants are down around his ankles, and his butt's against the glass. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? So I walk over, and I turn around, and there's about 7 females in this stairwell, all staring, laughing, and pointing at his ass. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what the? I was like, dude, come here, dude. Like, I don't even know this guy that well, and I don't fucking know, dude.
Like, why did he have his ass against the glass? Like, part of me like hopes, like, if that's me and I see that, like, part of me just goes, is he going to shit right now? But part of me also thinks I want to see him shit, just because I've never seen what ass pushed against glass shitting looks like. So I don't like.
Don't get.
I mean,
yeah.
and these chicks weren't like happy. They were fucking horrified. They were fucking horrified, dude.
Now, I'm guessing you never seen him again after.
That was it, man. That was it. That was it, dude.
You're cut.
You're fucking fired. You're fired.
Yeah. All right, Dan, what about you, man? What's some of the craziest shit you've seen?
Most of mine would probably before really I was even in any bands. I was roadieing for a local cover band, No Pets for Noah. And
I've heard of them before. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I roadied for them for almost 10, 15 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Probably
you didn't put your ass against glass, did you?
The night any of the nights that they played at the Jetty. I mean, you had a mix of drunk rednecks and rich winos.
Oh no!
Which drunk rednecks by nature think they don't have to listen to anybody, and rich winos, just because they have money, think they don't have to listen to anybody. It was always chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I mean, we've had guys try to get into the band truck, passed out in the back of the band truck. We've had people falling off the end of the pier at the jetty.
That was a good one.
At Fager's Island out in Ocean City. I mean, there was 4 or 5 occasions where some girl would just damn near pass out while dancing on, because they would always Fager's Island had this thing with bachelorette parties. That was like so they would always hire a band for the whole weekend, and they always we didn't really like it because I mean, you know, there's a lot of money up there.
Yeah.
But they were like, look, you know, you got girls dance up on the PA cabinets and stuff. That's kind of our thing. All right. 4 or 5 times they'd get, you know, wasted, blackout drunk, and almost pass out while they're up there, fall over on one of the guys, or it's you name it, it's happened. It's pandemonium.
Jesus Christ. I think going to shows, and me and you talked about this before, I think the wildest thing I've seen going to a concert of any kind was at Metallica. And Metallica, it was at Raven Stadium. So, you know, this guy had just came back with a $14 beer. Just came back with $14 beer, and this guy's crowd surfing, and he's wearing Converse. His shoes aren't fucking tied, and his Converse falls off and hits the guy's beer, and the beer just falls and hits the ground.
That's depressing.
I just see this guy look around. I see him reach down, and I thought he was picking his beer up, but he didn't. He picked up this Converse, this loose hanging Converse. And I see this guy look around, and with the best like, I don't know if he went into predator sight or what, like with the best precision I've ever seen, throw this Converse and hit the dude right in the face. His head cocks back. He sinks into the crowd, and he's never seen again. And I'm like, this dude hit this guy so hard, he dissolved. Like, he didn't down into the crowd. Like, the crowd absorbed his energy from how hard this Converse hit him. And it was
he was Thanos, man. He was Thanos.
Yeah, he just boom. As soon as Thanos snapped, he just dusted right in the middle. Of the crowd.
That's badass, dude.
Well, you're from around here.
Yeah.
Do you remember the security guy? He used to work at 930 Club and Record Theater a lot. Real big dude, beard, bald head, huge gauges.
Yeah. He asked me to leave when we got drunk and try to steal the fish.
What's that?
He asked us to leave when we got really drunk, and we tried to steal that fish at Record Theater that was in the tank.
No, man.
Yeah. It was when Five Finger first came onto the scene. We saw Five Finger at Wrecker, and we got super drunk, and the dude just comes around the corner, and we're like elbow deep in this tank, and he's like, "What are you doing?" We're like, "We're fishing," and he's like, "You guys gotta go." So we're standing out there waiting for the girls that we're with to come out, and they like, eventually, once the concert's done, they're like, "What happened?" We're like, "We just wanted to fish." Like,
that's all we wanted. Fuck, man. You can't do that.
Fuck. I think it reminded me of him, because that's who that guy was reminding me of. I watched him I can't even remember who I was seeing there. It was at Record Theater, and I watched, there was 2 guys got into a fight in the middle of the mosh pit.
Yeah.
And this dude come out of nowhere. Like, fucking nowhere. And dude, literally he was like Moses. The Red Sea. He went straight for this guy, grabbed this dude up by his collar with one hand, and without even stopping, continued walking right out those double doors that were off to the side. He was gone.
You gone. You gone.
You're out of here.
Fuck, man.
Now with that, like, you guys, like most of your shows is mainly local. Have you guys ever had to fly out for anything? Like, have you guys ever like had to load everything up on a plane, take everything over, you know, to play?
No flying out. I can only imagine how much of a fucking pain in the ass that is too, especially nowadays, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, with all the dumb.
Man, Europe is where it's at for metal and stuff, dude.
Oh yeah. You might run into grandma.
Yeah, you may run into grandma. Now imagine this.
I'll smuggle your band stuff across the border for a small fee.
Yeah, for a small fee. And then she takes her dentures out, and you're like, "Whoa, there, grandma." Now imagine this. So imagine being 20,000 feet in the air. And then you learn that your pilot hasn't completed his training. Imagine that. Like, you're flying. This is the first time you're flying out to do a concert. And it says, this is another thing that we have on here. And it says, that's what happened to passengers earlier this week while aboard flight VS3. Passengers on a Virgin Atlantic flight were about 40 minutes into their trip when crew members learned that one of their pilots had not completed their final flying test.
No thanks.
And the flight was traveling from London to New York. That is a long flight.
Hell yeah, that is.
Dude, fuck no.
Yeah. And it says another source told the outlet that it was embarrassing for everyone and the passengers were furious. Well, I guess the fuck so. Like, I would ask for like extra peanuts. Like, at that point, it's like, you better give me like some sort of complimentary nuts or something like that. Like,
they gotta open the bar up on that one.
More vodka, please.
Yeah, like I'm now first class for the rest of my life.
Yes.
He didn't tell anyone. Like, I did complete training.
How does that work? Do they just let him walk in? Like, I mean, can I just walk into an airport in a pilot costume and just, I just walk down, I'm carrying my, little roll bag behind me. I'm just like, hey, Greg, and just walk by like a random pilot that's not named Greg and just get onto a plane and just off we go. Like,
my question is how did he get so far without getting caught with that, dude? Like, that's crazy, man. Flying's nerve-wracking enough.
How do you not finish your test? Like, how does that happen?
Yes, dude. Fuck.
Other people responsible here. Not just somebody.
Lots of people are responsible.
Yeah. There's a lot of issues here. And what we're going to do real quick, we for some reason, the last couple of weeks, we've forgotten and we've neglected our featured shot, which is Hartley VSOP. So we're going to shout out to Hartley VSOP. This is our current featured shot. So we're going to go ahead and load this, and we're going to do the age-old tradition of pouring this over the laptop and pray that nothing bad happens. That's just the way we roll.
Be careful.
Yeah, even though when we went to Hysteria Brewing Company, Matt did spill beer all over the little thing that I plug everything into, and I'm like, this isn't going to end good. So here we go. Toast. Shout out to Hartley VSOP, and here we go. No, I would neglect that. Jesus fucking Christ.
There's a little notepad story for there, because you're talking about spilling beer in the laptop. Dude, I've happened into a $35,000 front house console.
Oh no,
dude! No, man.
They traveled with their so much of their own setup. They could set up in your backyard and play an entirely produced show.
Jesus,
so they had their own front house and everything. $35,000 front house console. This guy, we're at the Barn when it was still there in Parkville.
Wow, and
got 3 beers in his arms here, and he's got the one right here in his elbow. And he's walking behind the console, and it just goes bloop. And
oh my god, dude! No,
ride it out instantly. Luckily, we had this little mini. It was called like a Wizard or something like that got us through the rest of the night. But dude, the bill that we got from Just Audio after getting that thing repaired, unbelievable.
What we're going to do, we have a segment also called What the Fuck Is That Food with Ray C Hawkings. So I have a friend who's in a wheelchair, and he was a manager for a good bit in wrestling, and he lives in a home, and he makes all of his food in an air fryer. And on Facebook locally, he's kind of become somewhat of a sensation because of all the weird shit he makes. Everybody's like, what the fuck is that? And I told him we're going to start featuring this every week on the show. And we have been. So this is going to be what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this image, and you guys tell me what you think this is,
and name the dish.
and then also you guys are going to name that dish. So
fun because I just discovered the glories of a hot pocket in an air fryer. So I'm looking.
So what do you think that is?
Oh, hold on. Let me pinch it out there.
Yeah.
Okay, that is. We got.
That air
Son
fryer.
of a bitch.
And this is Matt's first time seeing this too.
Okay, so hold on. I got it. That those are. They look like English muffins.
Oh my
with-
God, ravioli.
Yeah, ravioli. English
Ravioli's
muffins, ravioli,
fun.
and beef. Right. So I'm gonna name the dish. I'm gonna call it English ravioli.
What it is it is ravioli on top of. Have you ever seen those pizza Lunchables?
Oh God.
Yes.
It's ravioli on top of pizza Lunchables.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dude, hold on, guys. Once upon a time, my wife and I, we made SpaghettiOs pizza.
Oh.
We took the pizza crust and covered it in all SpaghettiOs and put pepperoni on that shit. Cheese, threw it in the oven. It was insane. Yeah.
Have you ever had a spaghetti pizza?
I've never had spaghetti pizza.
Oh my God, it's good. What
Pretty
it
good.
is
I've had
it's pretty much crust, like 2 pieces of crust. It's almost like a stromboli, but with spaghetti inside.
Oh my
and it's cut in the
God.
pizza. Yeah. And I forgot what it was. What was it? Sesquitos, I think, or something like that. Like, I forgot where it was that had really good. But a lot of places look for pizza for spaghetti pizza. And
I've never had it. I'm gonna have to try that shit, dude, because man, I'm a pizzaholic, like I said earlier, man.
well, you need to get it fresh because you know how it works. Like if you make pasta and then like the next day you reheat it and like all that stuff, like putting a slice of pizza like that, you're just gonna get like brittle ass spaghetti after that. But you gotta get it fresh. You gotta go into a place where like they just pulled that shit out of the oven and boom, 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 boom.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, are you guys good to hang out for a little while longer?
Yeah, we're okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. So now with all the shows and all that, like we've got into all your wild stuff that's happened at shows. Have you guys ever just kind of looked down in the crowd and thought to yourself, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, have you ever just seen, and of course, we're in Maryland. So, there's Baltimore. So you have a lot of people that tweak out. Like you're just sitting there and you're just doing your thing. And you just see this guy becoming a zombie just in the crowd. And you're just kind of like, this guy is on every fucking drug I can possibly imagine. Like, what is this? Like,
I saw a lot at HF Festival, but not at any shows that I've played.
A couple of years ago, this is a couple of years. I think this was at Sonar.
Okay.
So this is a couple of years ago. We're on stage. We're playing one of our heavier songs, and I'm inciting a mosh pit and all this shit. And so the mosh pit starts happening, and that's great. Everyone's having a good time. And then I see fists start going. I just full on fucking brawl starts happening, dude. People getting thrown out. Fucking bouncers coming in while we're on stage. I'm like, we get done the song, and I'm like, y'all need to fucking chill, dude. Fuck, man. I've seen it.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Have you guys ever had to physically yell at people on the mic? Because I know I've seen Dave Grohl do it. I've seen Aaron Lewis do it. To where it's the kind of thing where like a chick is like stage diving or something like that, and they're groping her and all that shit. I know Aaron Lewis, I seen there was videos where people were throwing mud up on stage. He's like, "Look, motherfuckers, if you don't stop, we're done." Like, simple. Like, have you ever had to kind of break character and kind of do that at any of your shows?
For situations like that, that's the one main time I had to do it at Ramset as well too, with fighting and all that shit. It's mainly been fighting.
I know do it.
What's that, Dan?
I know Crystal's had to do it.
Yep. Elaborate.
Us.
Dan? tell us the story, bro.
I can't remember all the details. I do remember something breaking out at an Anoxia show years ago.
Okay.
have you guys ever had anybody try to come up on stage? Because I know me, like 20 years in pro wrestling, I've seen at the least probably about 9 or 10 times I've seen people come over the guardrail, and it never ends well.
You're kind of life in your own hands at that point.
Yeah.
And that's
Isn't the thing
I
you
used to
guys
try to bump
Oh yeah, like
Right.
that's the thing. Most guys, like there was this guy I remember, it was for Maryland Championship Wrestling. There was a guy who came over the guardrail, and he was an MMA fighter, and he came over, got in the ring, and he was drunk as hell, challenging all the challenging the guys in the ring. Next thing you know, 35 guys come out from the back, and they're like, bro, you need to get the fuck out of this ring. And this guy's kind of, come on. And we're just kind of like, we're going to rip this dude limb from limb. Like, this is what's going to happen. Like I did, you guys know where the Avenue is in White Marsh? Like, we did a Ravens rally there back in 2010, and we did it in the middle of the Avenue. We put up the ring, and probably about like 2,000 people showed up. It was insane. None of them were wrestling fans. They're all Ravens fans. They're all drunk. And so before the show, they were like, hey, do me this favor. The Ravens were opening against the Jets. They're like, can you go out and get Jet stuff? Yes, I can. So I go out, buy a jersey, buy a hat, go out there. Like, all right, get them all fired up. So, I'm out there. It's me and 2 other people. And the first thing I say, as soon as they give me the mic, I'm like, blah, 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 this, that, and another. And then I ended up using the quote of, everybody considers the Ravens a dynasty team. The only way the Ravens is going to be a dynasty team is if they pack up and leave this town just like the Colts did. And at that point, you could feel the energy in that crowd turn, and it was just violence the entire time. Yeah. And like, I had to go out there 2 more times that night, and every time I was fearing for my life, because these
you should have been. You should have been.
Ripped me completely in half.
So funny because you like the Ravens, though.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's
yes.
Also,
it's so funny.
You're a
Ravens.
Like,
I know. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Like, I
imagine beating the shit. I'm like, wait, I'm on your side.
Yeah. Well, after the show was done, I was taking a piss at Della Rosa's, because it was right there. Della Rosa sponsored the whole thing, and I'm taking a piss in Della Rosa's, and I feel this energy, and I look, and there's like 6 people standing around me
staring at me.
And I just slowly look
done.
Holding
done.
I'm pissing, and I look back behind me, and I'm like, what's up, guys? And they're like, so you're a Jets fan, huh? And I'm like, oh, no. Like, it's just the work.
It's the gimmick,
it's a gimmick, it's not a real thing, all that. They're like, oh, okay, cool, just making sure. And then right before I walked out the door, I was like, I'm actually a Redskins fan. And then I left out of the bathroom, and I could hear all of them take a deep sigh, like, as I walked out.
That's fucking amazing, dude. You almost got fucked up.
That's great.
Oh my God. So guys, what all do you guys have coming up, like show wise, all that? What do you guys have on the docket? Is there any new videos coming out? Of course, all the stuff you guys have. If anybody, our normal listeners, if you guys are not familiar with Carbonstone, all of their stuff's amazing. I've been listening to their stuff the last couple of days. It is completely fucking amazing. Yes. I am super impressed. If you guys are fine, we have a monthly show called Fully Fermented, where we do local features. We always use local music for that. If you want us to use some on that, we will definitely use some of your songs on that show.
Absolutely.
But like, what all do you guys have coming up, and where can everybody find you guys?
So coming up, we have we're playing the Evening Sun Festival, and that's in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. That's at Love Drafts Brewing Company. Their beer is fucking amazing over there, by the way. Just wow. So,
awesome place.
Yeah. Really cool venue. Yeah, they get us there. So we're playing that festival. That's October 22nd. That's Saturday.
Okay.
And I mean, y'all can find us, for Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I mean, we're everywhere, literally everywhere. So
awesome. Awesome. And you guys do a lot of the horror stuff. And me and my wife, we went to Salem, Massachusetts for Halloween last year.
That's so badass.
You guys should try to get yourselves booked somewhere in the Salem area around Halloween time, because I feel like you guys would thrive highly up that way. That Halloween was the most insane shit I've ever seen in my life. Just everybody in the middle of Salem, just, piling in. So,
that's so awesome, dude.
I think you guys would fit great with the way your band is down in an area like Salem, Massachusetts.
And I gotta say, we're gonna pitch this too, because my wife also has a band called Anoxia.
Okay.
And she's into the witchy stuff. That's the whole gear for Anoxia. It's witch stuff. And obviously I'm a part of that, and Dan here is a part of that as well. So we'll get Anoxia on your guys' show, down the road too, whenever you guys want to.
100%. We if you guys want to do it, we have openings in October. So let me know.
That'd be perfect.
October right now, especially Halloween time, that'd be great. So just, shoot us a message once this is done, and I'll get you guys a date locked in, and,
awesome.
we'll do that. So what we're going to actually do is, we started at 7:30. So, we've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and conclude our live episode and conclude our episode here on all of our major podcast platforms. Would you guys be able to hang out for a second once we conclude?
Sure.
Awesome. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and wrap up our episode. Of course, we're going to be right back here next week, same time, same channel, right here on YouTube Live. Our featured guest is adult film star Anastasia Rose. She will be joining us right here. Yeah, she will be joining us right here on the program. So for everybody watching at home, thank you for tuning into the Happy Hour podcast. For everybody in the chat that joined us, everybody has been, going back and forth. Of course, someone said extra drinks. Way to go, Dan. I hear Crystal. Someone said anorexia is amazing. So for everybody,
Anoxia.
I'm
What
so
the fuck?
dude.
After
I've
that
had a
shot,
shot.
you have
And
nothing
I've had
right.
3 that shot fucked me up. But no,
you like
this was great, guys. Thank you. Wanda saying this was great, guys. Thank you. So, but no, guys, honestly, thank you. You guys make everything the best right here on the Happy Hour podcast. Shout out to everybody who tunes in. Of course, over 200K right now on YouTube for total views. And we will see you guys next week.
Awesome.
All right. So there's the end on that. And then we will hit end on